The Human Performance Laboratory of the University of Calgary is located in the Roger Jackson Centre for Health and Wellness Research. It houses presently 30 faculty members, 30 postdoctoral fellows, and 5 visiting professors. We have 39 research associates and 116 MSc or PhD graduate students. The budget for the HPL in the last few years has always been around $13 million. That comes partly from the University of Calgary and to a big extent from federal government grants, and also a fair amount from industry that we are collaborating with. Last year, we graduated 28 postdocs, PhD, and MSc students from the laboratory. We have a lot of public engagements, activities, and also publish about 150 scientific peer-refereed publications every year that go out there. This past year, members of the Human Performance Laboratory gave 32 keynote lectures at national and international scientific conferences. We are also ranked, we were ranked in 2018, number 1 faculty of kinesiology and health and sports sciences in North America and 7th in the world. And that's a big reflection of the Human Performance Laboratory, because much of the research in the Faculty of Kinesiology is done in the Human Performance Laboratory. Let me talk a little bit about some of the highlights that we had since 2015, when the Engineering Solution for Health strategy came about. The first thing that I would like to mention is a $12 million grant for concussion research from the National Football League that is led by one of our faculty members, Carolyn Emery. This is an initiative that involves laboratories from Canada and the United States. I would also like to mention the ISB, International Society of Biomechanics Conference in 2019 that was held by members of the Biomechanics Laboratory. It was the biggest ever conference of its kind, with over 2,000 participants and 54 exhibitors of scientific equipment. One of the highlights that I'm also proud of is that students from our laboratory who now work for Nike Research were directly involved in the development of a shoe that has revolutionized running performance and allows people to run with a metabolic cost that is reduced by about 4% and helped break all world records in the marathon racing, and also helped Eliud Kipchoge to run the first ever marathon distance in under 2 hours. And that was really an idea coming out of the laboratory and then was further developed with students of ours at the Nike laboratories. I also, something that I'm very proud of is the very direct involvement that the Human Performance Laboratory had in the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. Not only did we send an athlete from our laboratory who actually competed in the 5,000 meter run, we also sent medical personnel and also scientific support for the athletes to these Olympic Games. And finally, I would like to mention that for us, the training aspect of students and postdoc has been very important, and we had great success for that. And I would just like to mention 2 initiatives. 2 NSERC Create grants, one by Reed Ferber on wearable technology, and the other one by Brian Amston and myself on soft tissue engineering.